Hey guys and girls, let's get straight into it. This is the start of the swim. As you saw, a couple of steps out on the running, and then straight into dolphin diving. And within about 20 feet, we're swimming. So the waters are very high up. You'll be swimming for around about 730 meters, and then coming back in, you see the same. A couple of dolphin dives, step up, and then we're running out. Don't be scared of the water. The water's beautiful, clear. It's just got that dark tea colour, and sitting at about 78 degrees. Quick little run up on the beach, nice bit of sand, and then under the boardwalk, and then we're just running up this boardwalk. That's straight through the toilets there. But as we go in onto the boardwalk, and at the end of the boardwalk, we're going to be turning left. Sorry for the jumping up and down. It's just my son following me running. It's causing this. But yeah, just a little walk up the boardwalk, and then hard left. Straight in front of us would be transition normally. We go all the way to the end of transition and come in on the southern side of transition. Should be nice temperature for the race. It's starting to cool off now, so it's not going to be too hot. But it'll be nice and warm for those people coming from the north. So we keep running up past transition fencing. We turn right here, and then we come down straight down the centre. For the triathlon, all the bikes racks will be on the right hand side. For the duathlon and the NCAA race, all the bike racks will be on the left hand side. But yeah, into the bike rack. You'll see here I changed myself into a little me, and off I go onto the bike. Or it's actually my son going to go off onto the bike, and he'll show you the course. But grab your bikes, head to the northern exit of transition. Remember, we've got to fit about 350 bikes in there for the draft legal triathlon, and straight line for the non-draft. Right here will be the mount line, and then off we go. Hopefully you guys turn up with triathlon shoes, not road shoes. Makes it a little bit easier to get them in. Nice road surface. Just this part here is just being resurfaced. If it's raining, just be very careful. Those white arrows in the rain, they are very slippery. So now we're heading off onto the bike course. It's a 2.5k out, 2.5k back. For the triathlon draft legal qualifier, you will be riding exactly in this lane here, and you'll be running on that little lane on the right hand side. For the duathlon, you'll be riding more to the right hand side, and it'll be a running lane in the centre. Just have to do that difference there just because of the crossovers. We can't have any crossovers with a duathlon having a shorter run. It's only a 2.5k run the second time. So on your left hand side of the gauge, you see how many miles we've done. We're also looking at elevation. There's only about 25 feet of elevation on this course. It's nice flat. It's only one little hill at the end, and it's very little hill, as we'll see. Road surface is brilliant. We don't get any flats out here. It's nice and smooth. There's no bumps. It's a very nice surface. As you see, wide open roads. And of course, draft legal for the NCAA, draft legal for the World Qualifier, and draft legal for the duathlon. We're also running a collegiate race on Sunday. It's a non-draft, so you'll see some TT bikes in that race, but every other race will be running road bikes. It's a normal lane width, 10 feet wide. Actually a foot longer than foot wider than it should be. Normally they're 9 foot wide that we race on, so this is a 10 foot wide lane. Very safe. You see the map up the top right hand corner showing your location where it is. It's basically out and back with a few corners. This is the road you actually drive in as well in the Lake Louisa State Park. This is why this road's closed during the race, and we need you at the certain times to get your cars in, as we're using the same road in and out as what we use for the race. Goes past a couple of islands there, and then the race just up here, the race course splits up a little, goes around a big island. Very scenic. You'll see a lot of tortoises on the road, not on the road but on the side of the road, eating grass as we race. They don't tend to come onto the road, so it's very safe there. You won't have any pedestrians, you won't have any cars, so it's just straight racing conditions. And for the races, the bike course actually turns into the run course. For the NCAA, it's a lap out rule, so you'll be running exactly on the same course. For the draft legal race, you'll be running on the right hand side, as I said before, and for the draft legal triathlon, you'll be running down the centre. So you're running on the same course as what you ride on. Typical ITU type of style racing. As you see here, slight hill for the turnaround. It's very slight for all those non-Florida people. You won't have any problem at all. It's about 3% grade, and we're only going up at about 1/8 of a mile up it, and then we turn around. So just up here is a turnaround. We're going to open the lanes up, so you won't be actually running on this part. You'll actually be running on the grass for the turnaround, and you'll find the run turnaround to get you the exact distance is a little bit past the bike turnaround. So we'll do the bike turnaround just here, and about 60 feet further is the run turnaround. Reason for this is you ride through transition in ITU style racing, so the bike course can't be the same set as the run course. Run course we measured at exactly 5k, and the bike course will end up being exactly 20k. So now downhill run down here on the bike and also on the run. Don't normally get windy conditions, especially during the day here in Florida. If it's a 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock race, totally different conditions. We'll have thunderstorms and what have you, but should be just like it is today. No wind, nice skies. Looks like at about 75 degree. The water today, so water on the 16th of October, we measured at 78 degrees. It will start coming down a little, but not too much. Here we came across some local in his car. Don't normally get cars on this road, but don't worry, your race will be closed to the public driving on it. Beautiful conditions, beautiful scenery to look at while you're racing, but hopefully you're just looking at the wheel in front of you. There'll be cones down the centre and cones on that white line, so you can't do what my son just did then, go into the right hand lane. A few corners on the course. Just past these two islands, it'll be marked on the day for the triathlon, but just past these islands, coming up soon is a run turnaround for your second run. So for the triathlon, the first run will be up where we just showed you there, and the second run turnaround will be just here on your left hand side. Also for the NCAA, we're doing 2 laps of this shorter course as well, just to give the spectators a bit more viewing, and you'll turn around there as well, 2 laps. for the Draft Legal Triathlon World Qualifier. You'll be running waves. We can have a maximum of 75 per wave, and we can have 15 minutes between each wave. So one wave will go off, 15 minutes later we'll start the next wave, 15 minutes later start the next wave. The Draft Legal races male only racing, and then start a whole new race, and then females only racing. So we're looking at maximum on the bike course at once is 150 riders. On a 5k course and Draft Legal, that's good. That's a good number. Any less it gets boring, 1s and 2s. Any more it gets dangerous. So to get your 20k on this 5k course, you're going to be doing 4 laps. It's ride through transition, obviously. So we'll show you that first. For those that like knowing where to get the shoes out coming on your last lap, as we just go around this corner coming up here, on the left hand side you'll see a fence. On your last lap, when you get to the fence, you know you should start taking your shoes out. You'll see that fence on the left hand side there now. So when you see that fence, you know you're coming into transition. You should have known anyway because you've done 4 laps anyway, so you should be checking all that out on your first 4 laps. It's going to be your duty to count laps. You won't have a lap counter. NCAA, they'll definitely have a lap counter.
Transition past the mountain line. Come back to this
Okay, so we're coming into the transition area.
Right out to the left.
We're going to go swing off to the left here because the finish line is off on our right hand side. Then we swing back in, come around the corner and ride straight through transition. As it's a hot transition, there will be a lane just for us to ride on compared with the bikes on the right hand side. So that will be all coned off. Ride through transition, tight corner here.
The rack.
And now here we're coming in for the dismount, show you where the dismount is. So we've done our 4 laps now. Coming into our dismount, about where that arrow is, dismount, push your bikes to your rack. And then you're going to be running out on the same course as what you just did on the bike. So if you want to know what the run course looks like, just play this video again again and you'll see what it is. And off we go on our run. For our run, we'll be staying to the right hand side. Very simple course. Out and back for the Draft Legal, and 2 laps for the NCAA race. Hope you enjoyed that. See you soon, and